What's up, people? Good evening, friendos. You are live on the air with your main man, Donnie V. It's Friday, March 27th, 2020. It's end of live and direct with even more memes than the OSSLT. First, though, as is always the case on the show, before we do anything, gotta wash your hands. I have to get a new one of these soon. Wash your hands, peeps. What's up, Gracie? How we doing over there? We have so much news today. So much going on. We got a great top 10 things you can do when you're bored. So that is relatively applicable to all of you. We've got some birthday stuff, viewer questions, and a whole bunch of actual news. I know, actual news. It's crazy. First up, though, our sponsors, the good folks at Coca-Cola. As always, nothing says comfort like Royale. Royale for when you need to hoard. And of course, Corona beer does not cause the coronavirus. All right. What do you want me to add? Timestamps? I don't know how to add timestamps. You guys are asking me questions I don't know how to do. However, I have good news. I've got software now that is going to augment the show. I was practicing on it today, mostly so I can broadcast some classes live. But we will have graphics over here soon. And then, then it's the big time, my friends. First of all, that was your first week of homeschooling. I found out some parents watch my show. Big shout outs to Amelia's mom. What's up? Thanks for the message. Logan, what's up? Glad your folks are tuning in. Don't drop out of school yet. There's plenty of time for that. Oh, what is up? It is Sater Bear in the house. What's up, Miss Sater? How you doing? It's nice to see you. We are here on Don Vermillion Live. We are at, I was just saying, we have parents watching the show too now. So I got to watch my language, but, what are you going to do? But most importantly, I want to say, hey, not so easy being a teacher, is it? Week 1 of homeschooling. How's that working out for you? Yeah. I see what you're saying there, Diamond. Yes, that is a good idea. The new fancy software will allow me to post up some cool stuff, like timestamp or here, I see on the video when we're gonna, I'll do that in studio. I'll practice that. What's up, Peter? Yes, Peter. That never gets old. Anyways, it's good to have my friendos here. First of all, I don't know if you saw, I think I mentioned it last time, Prince Charles has COVID-19, yet the Queen is still out and about shaking hands. What up, Queen? You're like 180. Stay home. She's probably like, I survived Hitler. This virus stuff is for sissies. I got to go with the Queen on that one, though. So, we're trying to give our news in segments now. So our first segment is Do Your Part, a.k.a. What's Up with Trudeau's Hair? Yes, the Do Your Part line is intentional. But Trudeau is mad. I don't know if you saw the news or watched him talk yesterday, especially. He is a feisty pants now. America wants to put troops on the border, or they're like spitballing about it. They want to put some troops. We have the longest undefended border in the world. You want to put troops up there because, yes, everyone's trying to get into America from Canada. That's what's happening. Good thinking, Mr. Trump. He also dropped a massive increase for some money for businesses today. The 10% wage subsidy is now 75%. So that means if you have employees, so you don't have to lay them off, he's now giving you 75% of their wage, which should help. And it's pretty sweet for that. So he said, his quote, I have a quote from him. He said, we're thinking about family-owned restaurant. It's been around for years. and had many of the same employees who have been with good times and bad times with them. And now in this moment of crisis, they have to lay them off. And he says, that's not right. So he wants to give them some money. So I think that is good. That's what Americans call socialism. So, or they use synonymous with communism if you're American. But hey, good on you, Trudeau. And his hair still looked good. Yes, Peter, you can use the washroom. But his hair still looked beautiful. The part, the curl, the goatee's trimmed, the intense but not too intense stare. It is, that Trudeau. He's a handsome fellow. Okay, which brings us to my favorite part. America is going to get us all killed. Yes, that is still definitely a thing. America is 100% going to get us all killed if anybody does. Their count is over 90,000 people infected now. By comparison, Canada's got 4,600. And you're going to say, but wait, they have way more people. Yeah, they have 10 times more people than Canada, give or take. But they got 20 times the infection rate. And, but Trump's going to reopen the country at Easter in like 10 days from now. Their jobless claims are at an all-time high, and you got people in the States saying the cure is worse than the disease. We should just let everybody get sick and build up herd immunity. I'm like, yes, if you want all your old people to die, which doesn't seem like a great idea. But America, you had to go and be first all the time. You got to be first. Now they're first in infections. So, woo. And it is not a coincidence. It is not yes, indeed, that is a fact. Over there in the comments, if you have comments of a wiseacre nature or interesting nature, feel free to make them over here. If you're too irritating, I will block you. But I always enjoy the comments on the live stream. Related to America's going to get us all killed is our segment, Don't Be an Idiot. That's right. Don't be an idiot. I want to talk about quickly. This is the first half of the show is like the smart half of the show, and then we get into the other stuff. But the economics of hoarding. Why are people hoarding stuff? It turns out they're not actually hoarding stuff. I know everybody's seen the picture of the empty shelves and the two guys with the cart full of hand sanitizer or whatever. Yeah. But apparently that's only like 3% of peeps. Yes, the school update's next, my friends. But as I'm saying, but the hoarding thing, it's only like 3% of people are doing this hoarding business. Apparently, it's like people just getting a couple extra things. I mean, think about how many times a week you would have gone out to eat before and you're not now. Or how many times a week you would have like ordered some Uber Eats or whatever, and you're not doing that now. So that means you're like, oh my God, I looked at my fridge and we have nothing. So I'm going to go out and get a couple extra things. Or, hey, maybe I'll get one extra roll of toilet paper or pack because I wasn't otherwise going to. Well, now times that by a couple million people, and you consider how stores do this thing called just-in-time inventory. That's for you economic students. Just-in-time inventory, where they want to have stuff arrive exactly when it's needed, so they don't have to like stacks of stuff going to waste or on shelves for too long, etc. Well, the problem with that is as soon as there's like a massive spike in demand, like now, that system becomes super inefficient. And now we run into empty shelves everywhere. So if you're wondering why are all the shelves empty, there you go. Then there's some stores that are just, hey, what's up, Olena? There are some stores that are just actual idiots. No, I'm not talking about you, EB Games, today. I mean, you had your moment. Now I am talking about Pusateries. Oh, Pusateries. You were dumb and then lied about being dumb, which made you look even dumber. Peter, you're going to get muted. Anyways, so what happened? They were selling Lysol wipes for $30 a pack. And of course, people were like, hey, that ain't cool. So they posted it on Twitter. Doug Ford got his hands on it and called them out live on the news and said they're disgusting. So Pusateries is like, oh my God, PR nightmare. And they went and they're like, this was a mistake by a few of our small stores, and we didn't intend for this to. So, of course, obviously, nobody accidentally marks up stuff 10 times its normal price. So, Pusateries, you're the dope of the day. Not cool. Olena, you are correct. All right, school update. What's up with school before we get to the big announcement? The big announcement's coming up, don't worry, and it is big. Big. But in the meantime, school. Oh, school. Yes. Okay, so here's the scoop. Somebody asked, I believe might have even been Peter there. Are we going back on April 6th? No, we're not. They said it's going to be at least another 2 weeks after that, which then leads us to say, well, what the hell's happening with all my courses? What are we going to do? So no one knows yet. So the schools and the boards have been asking teachers as of today, what the hell, are we going to, how are we equipped to deliver online content? Well, yeah, but they asked us how are we equipped to deliver online content? Well, the good news is some of us are, but they haven't really said what's going to happen with courses yet. However, that's a great question. What's going to happen with stuff like woodshop or phys ed or art? Some of those things, that's going to be tricky. I'm not sure, and I think that's part of the problem. They also have to figure out what's going to happen with students who don't have regular access to a computer. But in the meantime, I know that all of my business friendos do have some sort of access, whether it's phone or PC. So we're moving ahead. I got the stuff set up today. I've been messing around with open broadcasting software, so you guys will be able to tune in, and they'll be like my mug over here and a PowerPoint over here, and then I can point to things. But as to actually what's happening for all the courses, that's a huge TBD. And I don't know, but when I know, you will know. However, we are going to move ahead, and we were definitely not going back on the 6th. Looking like the end of the month before they make any kind of decision. So that's what's up. Let me just get rid of this jabroni off my computer here. You are gone. Bye-bye. And let's get rid of you too. And we're going to skadook. There he is. All right, he's gone. So that's what's up. Okay, so that brings me to the big news. Well, the big news involves any other. So if you have any questions about the school stuff, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I have a massive collection of these shirts. I don't wear at school too often, so I'm going to try to roll with a different one every day. We had blue the other day. Thought I'd go red today. We had salmon. That was a big. Let me tell you. Okay, so school, if you have questions about anything I didn't cover with school over here, if you're in one of my classes, you're going to get a message from me in the next couple days about like, here's all the things that we were doing, here's what we're going to do about them, and here's what you need to know. I know on the YouTube it looked orange, Olena, but I assure you, live and in person, it is salmon, all right? So just take my word for it. Yes, Peter, you do actually have to do work. Okay, so moving on. We have the big news. Okay, so first of all, brace yourself for this. Now, part of the reason your main man, Donnie V, was not live on the air yesterday was Donnie V had a stealth mission. I had a top secret mission I undertook. I had found an undisclosed location, which I will not disclose, that had a grocery store. And this grocery store was like a cornucopia of goodness. That's a lot for you people who don't know what that means. And in that store, they had things like toilet paper. I got like 2 packs. They were only allowing 2 packs per person. All kinds of delicious goodness. Diet Coke may have got like 3 cases. Baby wipes, which I assure you, when you have a child that poos as much as mine, baby wipes are a necessity, and we were out. So it was like getting to like crisis proportions. But most importantly, guess what they had in stock? Wait for it. Boom, right there. Yes, they had salsa. Hot damn, look at the size of this salsa. It's as big as my head. I'm very excited about this salsa. So, you guys, I waited for you, the loyal viewers. As tempted as I am to just drink it right out of the thing, we have a little salsa cup here. We're going to get that on the camera there. We're going to pour a little bit of salsa in the cup. Oh, yes. I know. We've been waiting for this. Now, not only did I get this salsa, I got the green kind too. So this is nice for cooking with, especially. It's a little runnier, but it's or thinner. That sounds better. A little spicy, and it's nice to cook with. But this salsa, they had fancier kinds, but none that came in the 1.85 liter variety. So there's 2 of these in the garage right now. Well, this one and one more. Now, to go with the salsa, they also had my favorite salsa chip. If you've never had the que pasa, I'm usually not the guy that goes to the gluten-free fancy pants. I don't like to eat my special vegan whatever food aisle. But in this one here, this is worth the price of admission. These que pasa chips are all corn, so they don't sully them up with like fake wheat. And they come in red and regular, but my favorite is the blue corn. The blue corn is like, it's crunchy and a little bit grainy, and it's like stone ground. Anyways, you guys can share on this epic moment here. Salsa. Oh yeah. That's what got a good crunch. Little bite. So you know what I'll be doing after the show. So now I feel like Corona does not cause the coronavirus. But we won't drink on air because I don't want to get fired. So cheers with the delicious Diet Coke. Gracie, we will have a chips and salsa party if we get back this semester, I assure you. All 3 classes. We will have chips and salsa for everyone. Yeah, make sure nothing in the teeth. All right. Don't want to do the rest of the show with stuff in the teeth. All right. So we talked about how America's going to get us killed. We talked about Trudeau's hair. The don't be an idiots have been covered. We've given a school update. Top 10 time. That's right. Oh, friends. It is top 10 things to alleviate boredom while quarantined other than your phone and Xbox or PlayStation. So other than your phone and gaming, what are the top 10 things you can do to alleviate boredom? Number 10, work out. That's right. Got the elliptical back here. If you don't have an elliptical or whatever, go find some stairs. Run up and down those stairs until you're tired. Or do push-ups or sit-ups or dance revolution. Doesn't matter. Got to work out that body, but also work out your mind, people. It turns out they hide all kinds of useful information in these things called the thing you turn the books. They call it books. There is lots of information in books, and you can see there's even some examples of books. Where's my finger on the camera? Right here, over here, and there's tons. Yeah. So, we ate. Good call. We ate. So since we ate, wash your hands, people. Okay. But yes, books. So work out your mind and your body. We get the flex pose today. I don't know if you saw the cover shot, but it's the flex pose. Okay. Number 9 thing to do when you're bored, family Netflix. Now, because it's watching Netflix with your family, that means you sit with your family for the whole thing you're watching. There's no chill. It's just Netflix. Being clear, just Netflix, but with your family, which is good because I know this one's not so much for you, but this will make you feel warmer and fuzzier and like more close to your family. And you've probably wanted to murder them a couple times being in this quarantine scenario. So this is your chance. Have a little nice time. Which brings me to number 8, which is the exact opposite. Number 8, bother your parents. Many of you are already experts at doing this. So you will not have a problem bothering your parents, but it will alleviate your boredom. At least the resulting fear or pain will help you alleviate that boredom. Number 7. ASMR. I don't know if you know about ASMR, but it is ridiculous. My wife loves ASMR. It's like people whispering and stuff, and then they get these packages, and they make like crinkly sounds, and it's supposed to be soothing, and they tap their fingers on stuff, and I don't know, scratch their head. It, yeah, it's ridiculous, but some people find it very soothing. And it's easier than number six. Number six thing to do, yeah, it kind of creeps me out too. My wife really likes it. She says it helps her fall asleep because it's like soothing and relaxing and whatever floats your boat. My theory, I have a theory on that. I have a theory on everything if you've ever taken my class. But my theory on this is it's actually mind control in disguise. These things are like an hour, 2 hours long, and they definitely make you sleepy. So the first, 10, 20 minutes is like, listen, I want to talk about something really important. And they whisper and they talk all quiet, and it's supposed to make you, but once they know that you've fallen asleep, it's stuff like, I don't know, we're going to take over the world and stuff. Like, I'm sure of it. I've never watched one long enough to know, but that's what I would do if I had an ASMR channel. There would be like exorcist stuff half an hour into my ASMR feed. So number 7, ASMR. Number 6, yoga. I don't know why people like talking to that little green guy so much, but they love yoga. So good idea it is. No, yes, it's my bad Yoda joke. But no, yoga. You go on YouTube and there's like live yoga, and my kids do this stuff, and it's like this girl and she imitates Pokemon stuff, and they do like poses and warrior pose and downward dog and upward fence and whatever. I don't know, all this stuff. And you can do it with or without a goat. I don't know if you've ever seen goat yoga, but it probably is pretty hard to track down a goat right now while in quarantine. So regular yoga is okay if you can't do the goat yoga. Number five. Number five thing to do while you're bored. I used to like doing this when I was in school, and I did it again today just for all of you, but rewrite a song. Find some lyrics you like and rewrite them. They can be funny, they can be serious. I rewrote part of a song for you today. It's by a group called the Tribe Called Quest, or an old school hip hop group, but they have a good song called Steve Biko. It introduces their Midnight Marauders album. It's the first track on the album. If you ever get around to Tribe Called Quest, got some chip in my mouth still. If you never get around to Tribe Called Quest, listen to them. They're great. They use jazz and funk and mix it with lyrics, and they have a really smooth sounding guy called Q-Tip, not the thing in your ear. And they're a terrific group. But I rewrote one of their songs. And okay, so it goes like, the lyrics go like this. This is the fast part because I got bored. I wanted to do the fast part. I am recognizing that the noise inside my head is urging me to be myself and never follow someone else, because opinions are like voices. We'll all hear at different kinds. So just clean out all of your ears. These are my views, and you will find that I'm revolutionizing while I'm quarantined here. One smooth teacher on a nationwide tear, soon to be the continent and then the total globe. So listen to this knowledge going in your frontal lobe. Yes, that is some dropping rhymes like weight right there. Future career. And this is why no one wants to get in a rap battle with me in class. I'm looking at you, R6. You're a poser. I'm calling it. All right. Number 4 thing to do when you're bored. Come up with conspiracy theories. I don't know if you've been on the internet lately, but there is no shortage of conspiracy theories. Right down from this virus being engineered to America trying to take over the world, or China, or Bill Gates. There's a variety of delicious conspiracy to enjoy whilst watching this. Number 3, get a new hairstyle. You can self-cut your hair and mess around, and eventually, if you self-cut it enough, yes, that's where it's at. Number 2, rewatch episodes of Don Vermillion Live. Number 2 thing to do when you're bored. Rewatch me! Because can you ever really get enough of all this? No, you can't. It's true. Number 1 thing to do to alleviate boredom. Eat salsa! Yes! Obviously, eat salsa. There is nothing that alleviates your boredom better than some delicious salsa on a chip. I highly recommend eating salsa as the number one way to alleviate boredom. I had to work the salsa in again another way just because it's very exciting that we have the salsa back. Wait, I said before I drank that. Doesn't make any sense. All right, so talked about that song of the day. Haven't put it up on the channel yet, but it is a classic. This is for your folks. I think this one's going to be the new theme song that we're going to run at the start of Don Vermillion Live from now on. It is by the Rolling Stones. It is called Sympathy for the Devil. Give you a little sample here. Hopefully everybody can hear the song today. I like the line, "Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste." All right. I'm not going to play the whole thing because that's going to wake up the kids and then I'm going to get in big trouble. But that is the song of the day. Song of the day, Sympathy for the Devil from the Rolling Stones. It is a classic jam. It's good stuff. And the movie of the day, you might have seen it, you might not, but it's good for when you're in quarantine because it's about a prison break. It's called The Shawshank Redemption. And it is actually a story that seems sad, but in the end has some good upliftment of the human spirit. So I strongly recommend, if you haven't seen it, it's one of the best all-time movies in my opinion. The Shawshank Redemption is our film of the day. And that's what's up with the that stuff. Now, let's get to birthdays. Birthdays. None of my friendos have a birthday today. So friendos with a birthday today, no, but it's probably good because I looked up who's famous and has a birthday today, and it's crazy people. So Quentin Tarantino's birthday is today. Mariah Carey's birthday is today, and Fergie's birthday is today. All of those people are a little off, especially the Mariah and the Quentin. So I don't know if this is the best day to have your birthday anyways. The best day to have your birthday is really in 5 days on March 31st because, yes, Diet Coke or gold bars, please. It is Don Vermillion's birthday on March 31st. Yes, it is. Shawshank Redemption is an older movie. Like, they've been making movies since like the early 1900s. So by comparison, it's actually a newer movie. But it is from the 90s, which for many of you, I realize is older. But it is a great film if you haven't seen it. It is a good story, whether you are male or female. I think both tend to appreciate the plot. It's not a big action movie. And stop chirping me. I'm not that old. I'm middle-aged-ish. All right. Someone like Loudon, he's old, but me, all right. You're welcome, Dr. Loudon. Okay. Other stuff to talk about. The grocery shopping. Yes, I did find a secret place. No, I will not disclose it, but you should have seen me. I was like all masked up, and it was like in a small town. So I pretty sure they thought I was crazy when I went in and dropped like $1,000 on groceries because I'm not driving an hour outside of town every week. And who knows, Alice, zombies could be here soon, and then I don't want to go outside. So, but I had the mask on, and I'm like wiping everything down, and I'm trying to not touch anything without just putting it in the cart. And then I'm like, and it took me like 3 trips to buy all the stuff because I'm only one person, and I had to load it in the car and go back with it. It was an operation. But now I am ready for like months of this debacle. Loudon does watch these, yes, and it is my small joy in life in poking fun at my good friend. Dr. Loudon is a great friend, and I love him to bits. He's my co-coach of the junior team, which reminds me, I brought it today. Yes, what's up? Got one of these right here. Not everybody has one. That's from winning the championship, my junior football friendos. However, I would like to mention that, we're going to talk about the football league drama one of these other days because they kicked us out of the league because I think we're too good. They moved all of the TCDSB schools out. It's a debacle. Okay, which brings us to the final viewer questions. I had some questions from viewers. First of all, yes, again, shout out to Amelia's mom. Thank you for the song share. And it's nice to see everybody's having a good time while in quarantine. Am I considering YouTube full time? That was a great question. I believe that was from Evan. What's up? I hadn't thought about it as a full time gig, but I'll tell you what, you guys make me famous enough, and I will do it because retirement. There's not enough in this number over here, but when we get there, and I know the millions of fans are just waiting. It can't help but be any other choice, right? But am I considering it full time? No, probably not. No, I really like teaching and coaching and doing all that good stuff. However, as long as we're in quarantine, I will continue to irritate because, as I told you, the same teachers you don't like are probably the ones that are like, this guy's a doofus. So that's what we're doing. I was going to tell you another story, but we are running out of time for the night. Most of the other questions about school, I touched my face. Most of the other questions out of school, I've already kind of covered in that. But my actual class friendos, if you're still with me, there will be an update coming your way probably tomorrow, because it ain't like I'm going anywhere, with what you should be doing soon. The new unit will start, and you'll have some things to do. So you got that to look forward to. Other than that, I had a great time tonight. That was our weekly wrap-up. The big news again, SALSA's back. Brought to you by the good people at Diet Coke, the good people at Royale Tissue Paper, and Corona beer does not cause the coronavirus. That's all I got for you tonight, people. So if you don't know, now you know. I'm Don Vermillion.